Hi everyone! Hi everyone! Hi everyone! I have these 8 items to upcycle. Some are new, some are very old. And some will need a lot of work and others not so much. And I give myself 2 days to do it. So let's start, because 2 days will be tough. This one seems finished already, but it's not. It has a big hole here, and also these seams aren't well done. I'm closing this seam and I'm going to make a hem here by folding it over once and also securing it with stitches. There are paillettes, these shiny little things, in the inside, and I'm going to push all of those to the outside. So this first project took way longer than I anticipated. Now it's already time for lunch, and after the break I'm going to tackle the petticoat. I really like this petticoat, however I have the problem in summer that when I walk I hurt myself on the thighs. I want to make trousers out of this petticoat. I'm going to open it here, and on this side I'm going to open the channel. While I open the channel here, I can talk to you about this fabric. This is actually an old tablecloth, one that was round and one that was perpendicular, and it was white. And a while back I dyed a lot of fabric with natural dyes, so in a way that they actually won't bleed out when you wash them. We were invited and the host brought up really old wine and opened it, and it was bad. It was really bad. It had like a muddy flavor because it was just too old. It's a pity. But then I thought, why waste all this wine? Let's try to dye something with it, and with that I made this really nice rusty pink. And if you want to know more about the dyeing process, that will be a future video of mine, so subscribe that you don't miss out. So I have now 2 equal parts, the left and the right leg, and this is my trouser part, and there is the front part. I'm gonna mark like this, and the back part on the other side. So that worked. It is of course very big, but now I'm going to make the channel again, close it, and with that I have a petticoat trouser. Another project on. Next one are these trousers. I brought these shorts home from Japan. They are a set with a yukata, I think it's called, but they are a bit long for my taste. I want them about this long, about a bit more than 1 hand above the knee. I think that looks good. The hem is 1.5 centimeters and the slit is 6 centimeters. I'm now going to rip that away. This is a placket so that the slit won't become open. The hem is 1.5 centimeters, so double that is 3 centimeters. I can now take that to the other leg and do the same. This patch will be sewn onto the slit in the side of the trouser. For that I have to open this seam of the side of the trouser and iron it. I'm going to place the patch with pins. And now I am folding the hem, special paper so you can iron over it, and it has 1.5 centimeters, so it's very easy to sew the hem. I just realized that of course I have to place that when the hem is in place, because now it's only like 3 centimeters instead of 6, so I will have to switch that more upwards. I'm going to open the middle seam only in the end. With that I can ensure that everything lies very flat and is easy to sew. Before I go on and sew the trouser and finish this one, I have to tell you about my drink. This is watermelon, a cup or more of basil and about a tablespoon of lemon juice, and it is very refreshing, especially when it's hot outside. Highly recommend. So let's go on. And now that I have finished sewing all around, I can open up the side slit here. Good. Let's do the other leg and then I'm finished and you'll see it at the end. I really love this dress, however it is a bit tight up here, so it's uncomfortable and it doesn't have any pockets, which is absolutely a no-go. And I also want to be able to wear it over a t-shirt, and for that it has to be bigger. I'm going to open the side seams, and then I have this leftover linen, which is quite a nice blue, and it fits to this one. I don't want anything contrasting here. And I'm going to insert that, and don't forget the pockets. I'm going to look for fabric for the pockets now. These are the pockets, so very big. My hand has enough space and my phone should also have enough space in it. At the pockets here, I'm going to insert the pockets now and then sew close the lines on the side. And then I think that's it for today. And we'll see us again tomorrow. Good morning! It is the next day and I'm starting. This dress isn't finished quite yet, so I have some minor things to do and I have to decide what to do next. I think I'm going to do the t-shirt next because that's a fast one. I have these really cool shorts which I made myself. In a future video you'll see how. And I want a t-shirt that is cropped in the front and a bit longer in the back. And I thought, why not use the opportunity with this very, very big shirt. Let's get some pins to find out where. Here is like the bulk of the trouser, like this bow. And I want it to stop above it. And in the back I don't want it to go over too long, maybe till here. Yeah, I think that's good. Going to take it off now and paint a curve on it with chalk and try it on again to see how it fits. It is a bit very steep here, so I'm going to add the curve more flat in the front. I don't know, it's hard. I just realized when I wear it really how it is supposed to be worn, then the back will be lower than the front. So if I put it like this, I see that the back is 2 centimeters, maybe 3 centimeters lower. I am going to try to attempt it like that. Yeah, if you now look, the line is relatively straight and not so saggy anymore. I'm going to cut it out now with 1.5 centimeter seam allowance. That's what the original hem has. Yes, yes, yes. I'm very happy with the outcome. I'm going to fold it over once. You don't even need to because this jersey fabric won't fray, but I like it with a hem. I was thinking about doing the hem with the sewing machine, and you can absolutely do that, especially because the part is not supposed to be stretchy. You can do it with a straight stitch, you can do it with a twin needle, which is then stretchy, or with a zigzag stitch, which is also stretchy. But then I thought I have this machine that can overlock and cover, and I'm using the cover stitch. I just have to do it. Don't be lazy.
One eternity later.
So, because the machine won't work, the cover stitch machine, it just doesn't work. And I tried troubleshooting it. I don't want to do it anymore, so I'm going to sew it on the sewing machine with a straight stitch. That's fine. It doesn't have to be stretchy there, so that's okay. This is a case for binoculars, but we lost our binoculars, still have the case. I'm going to make a little handbag out of it. It has these nice straps, leather straps, and inside it's empty, and I have like, yeah, a pattern. I'll see how it goes. I have my little pouch here. I have this. I'm using part of this for a little pouch. I am not going to cut out the large thing because I'm first going to attach it to the bottom and then I decide how wide I need it. I prepared my little pouch, now sew all along there. It is now time to attach this to the side walls. And to check how, I have here my pouch, here this goes, and I want a little pouch in the back here. This middle seam I marked with the iron again will meet this middle seam, and now I can stitch, pin all around and sew it. I have now a little pouch. I also ironed around the upper edge. And now I will be able just to put it in and then secure it here with glue. I am preparing the upper thing as well by ironing around the edges. I'm gonna start with the lid and I'm not going to apply it all around, but I'm going to apply it on the rim and here also in the rim. Yeah, it looks quite cute. I'm applying it also again only on the rim because I want to put it just below the leather. Fast. No, did I do it? No, it's too small. I had to adjust it. Take it out, sew it again, and now it is gluing. I secured it with these like little sewing clips and it has to dry and it's finished. I'm going to eat lunch so I have more energy for the afternoon. Let's start with the next project. Lunchtime is over. This is the jean I really like. And this was already mended before, as you see here, but it didn't hold very long. So I decided I'm going to insert big triangles here, and with that I hope they hold a bit longer. I'm going to raise the shape and going around the shape like this. And now I can determine how large I want it. I think I'm going to this point here. That everything is included, and down here. This is an old trouser. This is where the crotch seam is. So I'm pinning this together and sewing it shut. I'm going to open up this seam first. And now I'm going to turn all the edges inward by 1 centimeter. I'm now putting it in its place with pins. I will have to feel that it is really on the seam. Yes. And of course the other side as well. I start sewing this with a zigzag stitch. I have an 80 needle right now, and I might switch to a 90 needle jeans needle if needed, but this is a jean fabric with elastan inside, so it's not very bulky and thick. The jeans is done. It was a bit difficult to sew it because it's in the crotch and the jeans is assembled, so it's not that easy. But now we are finally getting to the project you all have been waiting for. Maybe not, but I have, because this was the initial project that initiated this whole video. and it is the sweater that I want to put circles on. And I think I can finish it today. We'll see. I'm in needle felting. I have no clue how long that's gonna take, but wish me luck. Good, so let's go! On the sketches I did, I like the middle one the best because I think the ratio between the size of the circles and the size of the sweater is the nicest. And you will see me trying needle felting for the first time. We'll see how it goes and if I really get a nice circle and not an oval shape. But I painted the circle to have like an outline. Okay, that works quite fine. The sun is shining through. Can you see that? At some point, so I have to make those a bit thicker. I'm going to do a bunch of these now in different colors, and I see you again when I place them on the sweater. Good morning! I have to admit it is day 3, so I didn't do it in 2 days, which is okay, and I could have just made a project less, but the last project is so very cool that I want to finish it. Yesterday evening I made all these little patches of needle felt wool, and then I was like thinking, how can I attach it and how can I make sure they are felted neatly. So I'm going to wet felt them now, and then in the end I'm going to try to attach them with needle felting again. I don't know if it works. If it doesn't, I'm going to sew it on from the back, but that's the plan so far. I have here my bubble wrap, some tulle, a bath with soap water, soap, and a spritzy thing with soap water. I'll take one, put it in the soap water, like really putting it in. Putting it here, then with the tulle I start with circling motions. It is different if you want to have a pattern, so watch other YouTube videos for that. But I start with circling motions. I'm quite happy now how flat it is, so I'm going to wash it out at the sink. I take it and just push it how I want it. I let them dry in the sun and then I can attach them to the sweater. Here are the circles. I have a photograph here, and like that I can know where to put which color. Let's take it off the mannequin. To finish off the sweater, I needle felted every patch a lot more, until there was enough wool on the back side that I was able to wet felt it again and it held in place. This took a lot of time, and I think I worked on this 2 days in the end, but it was absolutely worth it. I love it very much. I can't wait until it is autumn and I can wear it. Even though in the end it took me more than 2 days to complete everything because of that one over there, I'm still very happy I did that, because I think I was more efficient because I gave myself only 2 days. So I say half a success. The sweater vest thingy is something very new for me in terms of color. I don't have anything in such a lilac, but I think it will go very well with all the blues I have in my wardrobe, and I'm looking forward to pair it with long-armed blouses. The petticoat will be very handy in the future because right now it's too hot to wear a petticoat under a skirt. The shortened shorts will be very handy this summer, and I like them a lot better like this. I think they suit me. The dress I'm very happy about because it has now really cool pockets with the different colors, and it is so cool with a t-shirt, and I'm also thinking in autumn to wear it over the jeans or another wide leg trouser. I really like that style and I want to try it. I haven't had the courage yet, but now I have to because I have a dress. The t-shirt is one of my favorites so far because it is very loose and right now it's very hot, so there is always a breeze down below the t-shirt. I really like how the bag turned out with the hearts inside and the little choo-choo. However, my phone doesn't fit and that's a bit of a bummer. The jeans for me is like a hard project. I mended them so many times and I think it's especially important because there is plastic in those with the elastan, that it is a very good idea to mend them because plastic cannot be decomposed. Last but not least, the sweater. I really like how colorful it is now and I'm looking forward to wear that in autumn. And that's it for today. Bye!